I said some cool things. Can't load it. Bah! Too long. Want to bet? Well, when we're covering ground, that's what happens, ain't it? I've just rattled too long. There's bare bones broadcasting, Norman Woodstock Spalding. I ain't getting any calls, so I'm babbling on the air. I've heard many a talk show host babble pretty cool on the air. There was one guy who was a lawyer. Man, when he didn't get any calls, it was pretty cool. I liked it. His name was Lee Evans. Lee had a pretty good head on his shoulders. It was better when it was informative, but usually the calls and the cases, not the juicy stuff. I wanted to hear him talking about living and how to handle that case. Huh? Why aren't they chasing the cold case of Kennedy? And what's the greatest cold case aspect of John Kennedy? The laziness of the citizens of the day laying on their rear. Solve that killing. The killing of the atmosphere that any normal group of people in a nation that their president was assassinated and they know is a hoodwink would sit there quiet and not demand it and carry on the way they do about the issues of this planet. And not demand, an answer to why it's quiet to the day about it. Why? And you know Lee Harvey Oswald did not, out of a freak, out of a guy like, he wasn't that guy in Afghanistan. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. And that guy in Afghanistan wasn't himself either. Harvey wasn't under the same pressure. Nope. And he wasn't overseas to himself. Nope. If this place lived up to just consciousness, Harvey certainly wouldn't go to the Soviet Union. You left there claiming they weren't living up to consciousness, which I sometimes, I think, believe me, they weren't. And the Soviets, by the way, I don't get into that in detail because I'll tell you what, I'll back the Soviets and all their cruelty for the way the rest of the planet treated them. When I find the rest of the planet treating somebody very horrible and then them cruel, you're an accomplice. The way you get people to quit cruel, you treat them cruel. That's how you do it. Well, if we're nice to them, they'll just be crueler. What? You're nice to cruel people, they're crueler. That's not what Christ taught. What, is he full of baloney? You can't kill them with kindness, huh? They're human beings, and they're just all too stupid to kill with kindness. Really? Have you ever run a crew of people? Cruelty is better. I do see I saw a staff leader, 17 years. She didn't kill him with kindness. She knew they were kind and knew how to get it out of them. And they were kind to the company and busted their rear and had everything going now. They fired her and got cruelty in there. I mean, a scowl look that makes you sick. Scowl. Just really when it laughs, it's so phony. It looks like a Cheshire cat looked more genuine. Astounding. Now, and I cried out to the company. The lady had managed that position for 17 years. We got to get better numbers out of it. We can't get them with her. You're going to get them with that appearance, huh? Are you? That appearance is going to give you better numbers. Well, I suppose when the numbers are advancing the rate of collapse, that makes sense. It's in a state of collapse. The more the numbers, the stupider it gets there. Really doesn't get there any faster. It just gets there dumber, and that's what increases the speed. not the numbers. It's that you're so stupid about what makes market work that you've increased that stupidity, and that gets it there faster. Nothing to do with the numbers. No matter what the numbers are doing, and I hope they're increasing to add to that illusion in your ridiculous head. That's what I told them. You are dumb, and you know nothing of numbers. I asked to be the doorman, put on a tux and be the doorman. The customers are enchanting. I would do nothing but welcome them. I sing to them getting on the tour bus. They liked me. Oh, brother. Yeah, there were some elderly people there. A banquet. I said, I want to sing the Notes You Dare. I couldn't resist. They were just so charming, I went out and sang anyway. They were charming. That whole bus was going. I had the whole bus going. All of them. Want that? They're charming people. You just give them a little wham, that whole bunch of elderly people went loony. Wonderful people. How could you resist? I couldn't resist. I knew what would happen. Stupid restaurant doesn't understand. Thought I'd offend them. Shut up. Listen, you respect the best of the worst. You don't offend them. I've had people... I had a man one time said, I was sitting here contemplating suicide. Thank you. You gave me something. I'm going to move on and see if I can put things together. All the way to villains that rob and said, you know, I came here to rob. Will you get out of here? I ain't going to rob you. Move along. I got to rob somebody. Get out of here. I've had it happen. What am I going to go turn him in? No, I'm not going to turn him in. And he more than likely didn't rob anyone. Anyway, he walked off. He didn't stare there wait somebody. He walked off thinking to himself, want to bet? It's because he said he was going to rob somebody. Don't mean he is at all. How quick does that change in a person's mind? To rob or to not rob? Before every plan to rob you, there is that switch, and it's not very simple. Go tip, tip. Want to bet? We could look at the people approaching Congress. Are they robbers? Look at the people sending the people to approach Congress. Are they robbers? Look at the failure of the lifestyle here. Are they robbers? Failing lifestyle. Is that robbery? Is it? We got to make sure we upload this. So, just want to make sure these remarks get there so you can ask yourself a few questions. And vote none of the above, I hope, and make this broadcast worth something, and make your living engage something so you can finally get a candidate and have a wonderful time here. Even if the candidate's you and a whole different computer that the government builds that isn't so suspicious. And just leave this system for whatever it does. And you get a government computer that really allows you to talk without any suspicion at all, shape or form. Absolute privacy, no secret. One of me. Great computer. Thank you, United States government.